Hey kids, it's Matt from Mad Dad Bricks. We are back with another review. Today we're looking at the gorgeous Tranquil Garden set. I was so excited when this was announced. I put out a video, got a few views, and I'm really happy to actually have the set, have it built, and here it comes. Star Wars style. Lots of grey plates on the bottom there to make up the base. You can see how that's all put together. Now, this is not in any particular order. I've completed the set and then I've pulled it apart in major chunks so that we can have a look at this together and put it back together. We can do a bit of gardening together. So let's have a look. We've got our nice floorboards there, our slippers left at the door, and that whole thing is suspended over this shimmering water, the koi ponds and the river going around there underneath the bridge. All of this, this whole set, I was actually really impressed to find out in the instruction manual that they've actually basically consulted one of the world's experts in Japanese garden design. And what it looks like they've gone with here, oh yeah, we'll just have a look at the table with the matcha. So this is a traditional Japanese tea ceremony using green tea, powdered green tea, and it's whisked up with that little whisk there. And I've obviously had some hot water, and yeah, I really like the color that they went with for the teapot. That actually works really well. The sand green, obviously the sand color, making it look like an actual piece of pottery. And here we have the top of the pagoda, or little rotunda tea ceremony area. The white windows are there to represent paper windows. In Japan they have these paper instead of glass, and there's lots of ornate decoration there under the eaves. And you can see on the corners of the roof, these pieces there, they're new molds for this set, and they come in two colors, this dark brown on the roof and also a gray, which we'll have a look at just a second. So yeah, here we go. So now I'm not sure of the names of all of these things. This looks to me like it would be a stone lantern. There are lots of different kinds of stone lanterns that you see in Japanese gardens, and this one represents, well, to me anyway, I think this is the understanding, is that it's there to represent a multi-story temple, like Kinkakuji or something. Actually, Kinkakuji in Kyoto is the big golden temple, and there's quite a few design cues. If you look up a picture, look, I'll find a picture and throw it up on the screen, and you can see some of the similarities. It's one of the, oh yeah. Anyway, Kinkakuji, we'll have a look at that. But yes, so we're having a look at some of the trees. We're planting our trees in the garden. And you can see this cypress one is made up of all these inverted leaves. It's a pretty solid build until about 2/3 of the way up, at which point the central bar, well, runs out, disappears, and then it's just connected with single studs. So that's why that falls apart reasonably easily. But you know, it's not a set that you're going to give to kids to play with, so that's fine. And we've got our cherry blossoms. So this tree, the cherry blossom tree, is done in two different styles. The first of which is this one here with a twin trunk design. I mean, you know, trees just grow how they grow, but in Japanese gardens they obviously try to employ a bit of wiring and that sort of thing to grow them in the way they want, in similar way to bonsai. This bamboo is a really nice little solution. I love the way that they've done this little box piece differently on each of the trees to suit the build. This one's quite clever, and it yeah, it's very similar to some of the bamboo that we've seen in the panda brickheads. I think had bamboo similar to that. Here's another sakura tree or cherry blossom tree. This one using this curved trunk piece, which has also been used on one of the Ninjago dragons recently. I can't remember which one. It might be the transforming lava one. I think so. Someone can correct me in the comments. But yeah, that's a cool use of that piece as well to give that shape. It's such a beautiful organic set, and it would not be complete without Frogger-san. Mr. Frog, here he is. And he lives over there near the temple, waiting to invite you in for a cup of tea. So there you go. What a beautiful set. Now this is almost minifigure scale. It's not quite minifigure scale, but it works. You know, like chuck some Ninjago characters in there. There's a kimono lady minifig from one of the CMF series. I think it's series 4. I think Jay's Brick Blog drew my attention to it. Anyway, he put a picture of her walking across the Red Bridge, which is a great idea. I'd love, yeah, I missed that minifigure. But look, let's have a look here and just demonstrate what we can do. So we can pull all of this out, and while you're able to put it back in pretty much any way you want, some pieces don't go in certain locations, or you need to change the orientation of them to make them fit. So if we want this lantern to be over there to light the way to the tea house, we need to change its orientation just a little to get it to fit in near that tree, or you can just, or the lantern, or you could just move those lanterns around as well. Yeah, so we'll put it over the other side just as a bit of a feature. Now, actually, something worth pointing out. So you see where the tea house is higher than the rest of the landscape. Now, that's deliberate. I can't remember what they call it, but they do that in Chinese gardens as well. And so what they do to create a real sense of balance is to excavate out of the land the place that they want the water to be, and the soil and the earth that they've taken out to replace with a water feature, they then use to make a hill. So everything balances out. So you take a flat piece of land, essentially a flat piece of land, and dig into it, replace that empty space with water, and then take that earth and create a positive space on which to put a temple or a tea house in this case. And look, you've got lots and lots of little extra pieces, and some of them are particularly useful because not only is there a tea ceremony for the minifigures, but you can participate as well. There is a teacup for you, some matcha for you, a whisk for you, and the other 2 accessories that you need to prepare your cup of tea. So there you go. You can make your own matcha. And I think I'd drop it here at some point, maybe. Oh, no. There you go. So you can whisk that up and go and sit down by the river somewhere and have your own cup of tea if you'd like. So there are all those pieces that you've got left over, which is fantastic. Yeah. Really good to be able to get some of those extra pieces from this set, and you can use them elsewhere. Yeah, so just find a spot down near the river and you can have yourself a nice cup of tea. There's one of those pieces that I'd turn upside down and use as a pipe. Sit down there and smoke a pipe, have a cup of tea. Beautiful. No, this video is not made for kids. There you go. Such is life. There we are. So this build, this set 10315, It cost $180 in Australia retail price, but I didn't pay that. I picked it up for about $50, 150, sorry, 155. Have you seen this set? This was one of the seasonal sets. There were 4 of them, this one being spring, from Asian Toys R Us, or, you know, Bricktober type deal. So I actually picked this up from someone in, I think Hong Kong or Malaysia. Anyway, but you can take the little Tory gate off there, or you can build your own and stick it in the water. There's an extra stud or 2 in there that you don't really need to do much modification to this set at all. But if you want a Tory gate, you can build your own and stick it there in the water and sit there and enjoy your cup of tea and your pipe. So yeah, I love this set. I think it's fantastic. I know a lot of other people do as well. So many people picked this up as soon as it came out. I did, and I've had it built for a while. Just been enjoying it, and I've just taken a while to get to actually reviewing it because I just enjoy having it. Thought I'd just let it grow on me a little bit. And there you can see the size comparison and the comparison with the base or the pot with the bonsai tree, which I've sort of modified a little bit. Not too much. It's probably a bit dense in its foliage at the moment, but anyway. So there you go. There's the set. There's the box, coming in at 1,363 pieces. This was released on the 1st of August 2023. The Tranquil Garden. I'm feeling pretty tranquil now. How about you? Enjoy your building. Build like mad. Like, comment, subscribe. If I've earned your support, please do subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Catch you then.